Gongsport, Gong Show, special guest Luc Longley. Luc, just first I want to ask you what you're up to now in these days.
Living in Perth, I've got 4 teenagers, and anyone that's got teenagers knows that's a full-time job. And I've been doing a little bit with the Wildcats, helping out the big guys and just living life.
With the Wildcats, do you offer the guys specific advice game to game, or is it more business side of things?
No, I stay out of the business. Just did a little bit of work with the big guys early in the year, middle of the year. Not so much lately because I've been away, but just showing an interest and keeping up with them. So it's good to be here tonight. I haven't been to Wollongong in a long since I was playing. So.
Did you have a Boomers game here, maybe early 90s?
Game here, yeah. Forget what a good town it is, you know.
Well, yeah, that was at the Snake Pit back then. So
yeah.
One of the few times been to this venue.
I don't know if I've been here. I don't think so. But what a great spot! What a great venue. I wish all the venues in the league were like this. Wish we had one like this in Perth.
No worries. Now, back to your playing days. You were the first Aussie drafted. Bit of a pioneer there. Do you hear from the guys in the NBA now? They ever hit you up for advice? Like, say Patty Mills is playing the Mavericks. Does he ring you up and say, "Look, I got Jason Kidd this week. You know a thing or two about him"?
Yeah, don't get a lot of that. Don't get a lot of that. I probably could tell him a thing or two about Jason. Played with him for a couple of years, but no, the guys, I don't hear much from the guys. You know, when you're young and you sort of want to take it on by yourself, I don't think they're looking for anyone to tell them what to do. I do keep in touch with my old teammates, some of my old coaches over there. I went back this year for the first time in 10 years and had a look, so that was good fun.
Now, Wollongong's a surf town. I don't want to bring up old stuff, but I have to bring this up. You had one of the most famous body surfing injuries of all time. I just want to know, first of all, what you think of the beaches in Wollongong, and specifically, we got a guy, Dave Gruber, an import, who's just gotten into body surfing. If you could offer some tips for body surfing for him, because he's a big guy too. He's like 6'7".
Yeah, look, stay out of the water. It's dangerous body surfing. Look, we were on the road in LA, and you just have to get wet. You're living in Chicago or Minnesota, you take whatever chance you can to get wet, and just took off late on a dumb wave and got unlucky. But I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I'm sure with a name like Gruber, he's tough as well. From Iowa, okay. Good luck, Dave.
When that happened, was there like an inkling to lie about what happened, or you're like, oh, I got a sore shoulder? Like, what? Can you just tell us like what that was like when that happened?
Well, I was down the beach with one of my teammates, Judd Bushler, and he took off straight away. Once he saw it, he took off straight away. Had to find a dunny. He got sick to the stomach right away. And no, I didn't look. At that stage of the season, we're making a run for a championship. I knew it was going to hurt us. I called the GM straight away and Phil Jackson and told him what was up. Funnily enough, the way I pitched the story is it ended up working well, because after 6 weeks getting my shoulder back, my knees felt great. Had a good rest of the season. Some of the other boys, got to play some time. Was good.
Yeah, I was gonna say it ended up turning out all right with that year. Another just rumor that I wanted just to ask you about is, I think close to the lockout year, there was a story in Pro Basketball Today. This is going way back, and it was pumping up you and Scottie Pippen possibly coming to play for the Wildcats if there wasn't an NBA season. Now, is there any truth to that? Did you and Pippen ever say, like, that's it, if this falls through, we're going to Australia and we're doing this? Is that?
Yeah, that was what we were going to do, just to keep in shape, come down and play a little NBL season. I think I mentioned it to Andrew Vlahoff in passing that Scotty and I thought we'd do that. It might have been over a beer, and next thing you know, it's what Andrew's like. Anything that promotes the game. But I was on to Dennis, I was on to Scotty. I wasn't going to bring Michael down because he just hogs the ball. We all want to share the ball a bit.
You were going to bring Dennis Rodman to Australia to play?
Well, it seemed like a good idea. The Wildcats were struggling at that stage. It would have been nice, little squad.
I don't know if you've seen, but yesterday Ron Artest had the dye hair going, and a lot of people were saying he was channeling Dennis Rodman. I just thought if you had any thoughts on this Lakers team and Artest, since you played in a similar situation with a guy with Rodman.
Look, Phil's got a formula going. He's probably just plugging Kobe into the Michael role. He's obviously plugging, what's his name, the big Gasol into my role,
Clearly.
Same sort of game. And so, yeah, Artest's just a simple fella. He's just taking it a bit too literally, but whatever it takes to get it done, that was Dennis's motto.
All right, last question, just for the for the people in New Mexico, your old fans in Albuquerque, Frontier restaurant across from campus.
Yeah.
What's the best thing on the menu? I'm sure you went there when you were playing there.
Yeah, look, I go to the breakfast burrito all the time. I can't, even if it's dinner time, I go to the breakfast burrito. That's what you have at the Frontier, I think, isn't it?
Green chilies?
Always. With green, yeah. I don't even go Christmas. I just go straight green.
Luc Longley, thank you very much.
No worries.
Thanks for that.